Hey, hi, and hello. So, back in September, when I went on a trip with my school, I was so bored that I decided to look on Sekai.best. And during this, I decided to pick an event to tier, to which I picked the Unchanging Warmth. Do I regret this decision? No. Do I regret not saving up enough? Yes, very much. So, I decided to go for T500. I didn't really have a plan going into this. It was more just as I finished tiering for like the first hour of the event. I was in the top 500, so I decided to stick with it. This is my first time going any more than top 2,000, even though I have done top 2,000. I tried for top 1,000, but I didn't get it, so anyway. Anyway, on to the video. Alright, so day one, I stayed up till 8:30. For context, the event started at 7 o'clock. I thought it started at 6. But anyway, I took a 15-minute nap. Nearly didn't wake up. But when I woke up, I ended up playing about 17 games, maybe. And my rank before I went back to bed was 562. I also charged my phone because it was like 15%. And so I was just under the 500 threshold. When I woke up at like 2:30 then, and I slept for 6 hours. So I played quite a few games with one of my friends. Do I know which friend this was? No, because I don't remember anything. And 5 hours later, the power went out. 40 minutes. Fun. But like 8 o'clock, my rank ended at 402. Although I stopped at 1021, and my final rank for the day was 291. So just under the top 300 threshold.
So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up.
Day 2. I was up until like 5 a.m. But I stopped playing for an hour. And at 2:31, I went to bed. Regrettably. After all, I ended up dropping to 481. When I woke up at 3:30 p.m., I played off and on, and at 8:02 p.m., I got to 307 and stopped playing after that.
So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up.
Third day in. I stayed up until 4 o'clock, about 4:30, when my phone died, so I left it until 2 p.m. to charge. And when I played next, I broke my streak of 2 days in the top 500. I dropped my streak down to 550. I played until 5:33 when my phone died. At 8:44, I reached 507 and I stopped there. Yay. Thinking about it, I probably didn't stop there. Probably just the last screenshot I took.
So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up.
Day 4. That day, barely played, due to having one of my besties over. But I started the day at 494, and when I went to bed at 4 a.m. and woke up at 2 a.m., I dropped to 578, and stopped for the day after that.
So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up.
Day 5. We are halfway through the event. But I may or may not have dropped to T881. I started playing at like roughly 3 p.m. maybe? And this is probably the day I full comboed the most, having a total of like 4 to 6. I went to T629 at 9:21 p.m. and at 10:53 I started playing again, and by 12 a.m. I got to 521. Yay.
So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up.
Yippee! 2 more days till the end. Day 6. I started the day at 12 and kept going until 7 a.m. I kept going, and every chance I could, I changed trust ranks because I need the crystals and I want the ranks. But I started the day at 521 and got to 497 before 4 a.m. By the time it was 7:59, I got to 402. I finally reached T500 once again. Finally. Then at 9:15, I fell asleep and was meant to wake up at 10:14 because I had to do something else, as in babysit. But I missed the alarm and slept till 12. No one woke me up. And when I did wake up and babysit, which was an hour gone, and then I fell asleep again until 5 p.m. So by the time I woke up, I dropped to 452 from 402, which wasn't too bad. 5 hours later, I reached 431, and I got to T420, which I had to take a screenshot of.
So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up.
Last full day. I stayed up till 5 a.m. roughly, and by the time I stopped playing, I was at T400 on the dot. And when I woke up at 2 p.m., I dropped to T498. Just barely in the top 500. And at 4:56, I reached 451. What is up with my tears always being close to the time? I then took a 2-hour break and I came back. I had dropped to T473. And an hour later, I got to 448. At 10:32, I reached T444. And then at 11:29, I tried to play with my friends, but I was put on pause by the literal cockroach in my room. And as soon as it died, at 12:39, they hopped offline.
So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up.
Final day! For real this time. At 1:17, I was ranked 467. I then played at 3:38 with a few people in R8SS until 4:10 a.m. 10 minutes after the Sanrio event came out. So I stopped tearing for like the tiniest bit. Too obsessed over it. Because who wouldn't? Seriously. I did one 10 pool, and miserably failed to get either Psyche, Irie, Irie, or Emu. Heck, I I wanted Mizuki the most, and she's a 2-star. Anyways, I played co-op until 10:40, where I tried to fall asleep at tier 460 when I woke up at 6:56 p.m. Thank you, Mom, for waking me up, genuinely. When I woke up, I dropped to 486. I played until I reached 300 crystals, so I could pull again. In the Sanrio Pinner, still didn't get Mizuki. I had to spark for her, a 2-star. But at 9:02, I was at 427. An hour later, I reached 425. Because I'm pretty sure I took a break in between, so that's probably why. I have never had such a harsh end rush, but then again, I've never tiered this high. I've only tiered 200. Or 2,000. No, 2,000. 30 minutes later, I dropped back down to 427. At 11:01, I dropped to 435. And an hour later, I went down to 449. 30 minutes later, I went down to 423. And by this time, there were 30 minutes of the event left. I had the timer to help too, because if I didn't, I would be clueless. And at 12:53, I was at T420 and kept looking back and forth to see if I had dropped, because look at the number. Funny. But I did drop, so I immediately played my third envy of the event. Very lucky I didn't have to play like millions. And at 1:20, I opened the event panel back up, and well, Mochi Soup definitely didn't win. But I made T500. I ended at rank 427, writing the script and looking back at the screenshots. How come I was so obsessed with 427? I ended with 7,421,824 points. Oh my god, I said that correctly. And I just realized I was literally 3 points away from Mizuki's birthday. But I can always lie. Who will know? But I looked at the T500 underneath me, and I saw Sayoma Danganronpa, the 10th Danganronpa I had seen that event. Oh my god. I say as I have had 2 Danganronpa names this whole event. I really love tiering for this event. Honestly, one of my favorites. Even though I didn't get a card. Very mad. But it's fine. I can always get the cards next year. But I started my play rank at 117 and ended at 144. Wow. And I knew I was going to focus on one rank and all, but I went overboard just a little bit. Just a little bit. But, yeah, this was a long tiering thing, which makes sense why it's a long video. It's like 14 minutes long at the moment. And, I need to catch up on sleep. But, just want to say congratulations on everyone who tiered, whether you got rank 10,000k or 1. Just whatever you got, congrats. And if you're going to tier in any other event, good luck. And good luck on the gacha, because I clearly didn't have any. Bye bye now. Okay, we are going to end this by some names I found either cute or funny because this is taking up too much of my storage. Okay, bye.